Diet, diet, diet. Give me the diet. What diet did you follow? Diet. Show me the diet. Diet, diet, diet. So yes, the highly anticipated video is now out. In this video, I'm going to be revealing my entire transformation diet. Welcome. So, a few things to consider before we go into my diet. Right? This is not a bullshit full day of eating video that you can just follow right off the book. This is a video about a not so strict diet, which means I followed a very flexible diet which involved me having a bunch of foods and only those foods on a consistent basis. Second, this video is only about my diet. Along with this, to lose the weight, I also did workouts and hit the gym. I will make another video explaining that. And finally, this whole year-round endeavor can easily be explained if I split my diet into 4 periods of 3 months each. So, having understood all of that, we will now dig into my first period or my first 3 months. Here, my maintenance calories was around 3,500 to 3,800 every day. Now, I am having my foods at 2,500 to 2,700 every day. I had to create a rough estimate. I started to log in and track the food that I ate, and here is when I started to learn portion control. Now quickly moving on to foods. For breakfast I had 3 options: oats, cornflakes or muesli. Lunch I had 3 options: roti, any rice with eggs and any sabzi. For dinner it was vegetable salad with dosa or idli or any roti, always mixed with eggs. For snacks I had a protein bar, half of it sometimes or sometimes full. Now, throughout these periods, as we keep going, I made multiple changes in my diet. For this period, I completely eliminated snacks. Now, let's look at the next 3 months. An important thing for you people to note is that throughout the entire process, I was under a calorie deficit. A calorie deficit simply means that you are eating at a level which is lesser than your maintenance calories. For this, I will make a detailed video, but for now, understand that my deficit increased as we go through each and every period. In the first phase, I just used to count calories in somewhat of an approximate manner. In the second phase, I was counting calories more accurately. I got a food measuring scale and I moved to having more Western food. Quick information, here I am having around 2000 to 1900 calories every single day. Let's quickly move on to breakfast. For breakfast, it was protein infused oats or high protein muesli. For lunch, it was eggs every day with any rice or any roti and sabzi. Remember, I was in college, so I used to buy any combo meal of roti and sabzi and mix it with home cooked, well boiled eggs. For lunch, I also had shawarmas or some big vegetable or chicken rolls also. Now, moving on to dinner, I had every day some eggs, a vegetable salad, any type of sandwich. Also, occasionally I did have roti and dal, and here is when I started to consume more protein by consuming chicken in the night. This was any form of chicken, usually chicken tikka. Okay, that was great progress for 6 months of effort. Now, as I told you, I kept on changing my diet. Now, I completely skipped breakfast. I started doing intermittent fasting. That means for 13 to 14 hours a day, to begin with at least, I did not have anything. It was only lunch and dinner. Now let us dig into what my third period looked like. At this rate, I was consuming approximately around 1800 calories, doing intermittent fasting and eating big, huge meals at once. For lunch, it was any chicken salad, cucumber or any other vegetable, plus a shawarma almost every other day. I also had some South Indian protein rich food sources like jowar and ragi. My dinner was protein rich. I always had eggs, chicken, and this is when I started to take whey protein. And if I felt bored, I switched back to jowar or ragi roti. 9 months of effort, it's great progress up until now. What is lacking? What is stopping me from achieving my goal? The final set of changes that I made were very crucial. Here, along with counting calories, along with intermittent fasting, I started doing macro splits, which is counting my carbs, fats and protein, and along with that I did carb cycling. Don't worry, let us have a look at my final stretch of this diet transformation. There is a huge surprise waiting for all of you at the end of this fourth period. The final leg of my journey involved me consuming around 1700 calories every day. I also incorporated a macro split, and doing carb cycling was very tough. I am not going to be talking much here. Here are a bunch of foods that I used to have for lunch and dinner, sometimes both, according to my calorie requirement and carbohydrate requirement. Okay guys, I have categorically explained how my diet went about and what my diet was. One thing I have to tell you is I don't impose my diet on everybody. I believe everybody should have their own separate diet that will help them achieve their goals. Hopefully this video made all of your doubts absolutely clear, and that was my transformation in diet. So please drop a like, share, comment and subscribe. This motivates me to produce more such content. And hopefully you love this video. See you guys on the other side.